configure protection for VMware Cloud Engine, uh, reduce the complexity so well. So to get started, to create a cloud connection, so add a cloud connection, uh, put a name, so GCV Cloud connection, select the Google Cloud, copy your project ID to it, and select the regions you want to protect. Basically, the region which your GCV engine is configured. So once this is done, I am not connecting a cloud as I have already set up a cloud connection. So once the cloud connection is done, so if you can see Google VMware Engine Cloud Connection, and in this, on the action menu, you can go and configure GCVE. Edit. So here you can enable the Google VMware Engine and select the primary cloud, primary region where the GCVE is configured, and you can choose the URL of the GCVE where the VMware engines, if you see the extension GOG, which is for the GCVE extension that Google provides. So I've configured the vCenter, and for the secrets, we just use the reference. All the secrets is stays within your secret manager, and you can just provide the reference to your secrets. Here we use the data, the NSX manager configuration is also there. So the discovery gets triggered, and you can see that all the VMware engine resources. So in this case, about 876 resources are or is automatically getting discovered, and it's like all your data center, VMware network, data stores, VMware instances, all those VM instances, cluster disk, all those uh, metadata and all the data of your VMware engine is automatically getting discovered. So that's in the case, and when I'm going ahead and creating a cloud assembly, so create a cloud assembly, putting GCVE cloud assembly for demo. Okay, so I'm choosing to go with a test daily policy in advance. I choose to trigger immediate so that the backup gets immediately triggered. Choosing next. So Google VMware engine. Select primary region. CS3 service 4. Next. So here the resources can be selected by two options. One is you can go and select a specific resource by maybe you can filter. In my case, I've configured OpenEMR application. The backend, as you see here, this OpenEMR app, DB, web, all these three VMs is something that I'm trying to protect now. So I'm just trying to choose those. OpenEMR app, DB, and web. And the other option is that you can choose to select using labels where you can the VMs you can just tag those VMs appropriately, and the cloud assembly discovery automatically takes care of those resources and start protecting those resources automatically. So when you add a new resource and appropriately tag it, it is automatically taken care during the next protection cycle. Clicking on finish. So as a first step, the discovery process gets started. So once all those newly added resources get discovered, the timeline gets initiated. So that's the process there. On the resources, you could see is captured. So in terms of policy, as you say, I've configured a daily policy. I can always go ahead and go and edit your policy, and in the case of incremental, to enable incremental protection, just to enable the incremental protection, and you can choose the time period in which I'm choosing to go with a 12-hour incremental or 4-hour based on the RPO requirements, right? Okay, so once that policy is done, go and choose the timeline, the time recovery process. We would automatically go ahead and stream or started, and you can see all those resources that that particular point in time is captured, and the snapshot process is got initiated in the backend. And once all those snapshot of the protection is completed, we will do a recovery in these three VM instances. So now we can go ahead and recover. Choose a timeline to which recover the test. Data center name is data center. There is a DR and EMR. Here I can choose with the entire assembly or the selected resources. So I'm just confirming the data center. This data centers. Yeah. I'm choosing to go with the entire assembly. Recover. I can automatically reset after an hour so that I don't have to come back and delete all those resources or reset manually. So once the recovery is done, it gets automatically scheduled to get it resetted after 1 hour. So recover. You can see that all those VMs, hard disk, network adapters, just everything gets it started to recover. So let me go ahead and pause the video. Once the recovery is completed, I can go ahead and show you how the recovery is getting started, and you'll get new VMs added here along with the same metadata information. So all those the data is recovered back to the NFS servers, and the NFS server automatically copy all those data back to the vCenter data store, and the VM instances are created, and you can see those newly created VM instances and all those step which which in progress which in process of creating the VM in the vCenter task list. It is not just bringing up those VMs. You can see that the network which is selected for the recovery, you can it is automatically configured. You can see that the same disk configuration, CPU, memory, or the SCSI control information, everything is captured and replicated back as is. So, so the complexity of protecting and recovering a GCV is kind of simplified.